Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Seen Beyond and Through with Monty. Well, unless you have been under a rock, who has not heard about the reverberating effects and news of Russia's invasion of the Ukraine, I'm here today to give you a different story on this. It is involving discrimination and racism against Africans and other people of color who are not Ukrainian. But before I go on, I want you to take a look at these videos.
We were stuck at border more than 20 hours. There was no management there. It was so much crowdy, more than 3,000 or 5,000 people were there.
We were waiting for so long, and there were Africans also, there were Indians also, and Ukrainians were let inside. So that sort of created an agitation among us because we were not entering, and we were waiting for one day. And so we were thinking why they are given preference more than us.
We went to the train station, and they will not let us in. And when they did let us in, they were like, "You have to give us money because this is not for free for you because you are foreign. This is not free for you. You have to pay for it."
The Ukrainians were let in, and the foreigners, they were segregated to one side. Foreigner and Ukrainians, they were treated differently.
Black girl go, they're pushing her, they're not letting her go, they're not letting her go. Is it right? Is it right? They're not letting the black girl go. 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 The black girl go, they're pushing her, they're not letting her go, they're not letting her go. Is it right?
Okay, so you've seen the videos, and you've seen where Ukrainian nationals or citizens were allowed to leave or escape the country first, and other people of color, Africans, Middle Easterns, some Indians, were left behind. But I'm going to give you an unpopular opinion about this. Tell me, how is it racist to look after your own citizens who have a connection to the country decades and generations back, who have probably paid taxes decades and generation back? Foreign nationals are people who chose to voluntarily come there. If it is a racist country or society, you made it your choice to go there. No one chained Africans or others on some ship and made them come to the Ukraine. They came there to a country that they felt had superior education. So Africans, it seems like to me, have a very bad habit of going to Europe, leaving the continent and getting their education elsewhere. And it seems like they are unprepared to deal with the racial ramifications that may arise. So I would hope that if something were to break out in African countries or these other Middle Eastern countries, that they too would look after their citizens first, get them out of harm's way first. That's their land, their country. Other people, you chose to go there. You came there as a foreigner. You came there as a visitor. Why would it be wrong for the Ukrainian government to get their citizens out of there first, out of their land, their country, out of harm's way? They are Ukrainian citizens. I would not go there and expecting to be treated like a Ukrainian in Ukraine. And I think that black people need to, worldwide, let this be a wake-up call. Even here in America, I know that if something were to happen, that my black ass would be probably in some ways discarded or left behind. And I'll tell you why. Because we know that in suburbs or rich areas, there are bunkers underground. However, in the inner cities, and let's say in the boroughs of New York, we probably would have people there dwelling with rats in sewers. They would not be protected by underground bunkers like rich areas, who would probably have sustainable food there. It would probably be dry. They would probably have blankets there. They would probably have some type of clothing or shields or whatever that can protect from nuclear fallout. But not in the inner cities, no. You're going to be down there with water and with rats. So therefore, people, prepare. You should really prepare yourself. I'm not saying what they did to the Africans and others is right. No, I'm just saying it should have been expected. That's their country. Of course, they are going to look after their citizens first. That should have been expected there. And when you are a guest in another country, do not expect to be treated like a first-class citizen. See, many Africans on the continent of Africa deal with colonialism. Colonialism is different than racism. Colonialism is like a banking system, financial system, institutions, pharmaceutical things behind the scenes. Racism is up close and personal. We blacks here in America and elsewhere, we don't live in a country where the majority of the police, the judicial system, the lawyers, even the people, doctors and things like that, or the military. So we can expect them to display certain things that have been taught mentally, racism, and they're going to go off that. So I think that it's foolish for anyone to go to a foreign country and be surprised or shocked that them and babies who are not citizens of that country are going to be left behind. That does not surprise me at all. I found it amusing. Not funny amusing, but just kind of like surprised in a way that people are shocked at that, surprised by that, taken aback by that. They couldn't believe that. I would expect that. That's what I expected to happen. I'm not surprised by that type of treatment towards non-Ukrainians at all, particularly directed towards Africans. And once again, this is another wake-up call for Africans, because I have noticed that too many tends to have this love, adoration, this type of just this warm, fuzzy feeling towards European and white people. They really do. And many times here in the States, I have come across a lot of Africans who have belittled and put down black people. So are they going to belittle and put down white people now after what happened in the Ukraine? Just goes to show you that Africans are not as loved by white people as some of them have thought. When push comes to shove, when things are really breaking out, we'll see who's going to be chosen first to escape the danger, and we will see who will be left behind to face the music. And that's just what happened in the Ukraine. And I'm not surprised at all. So I wish the war would stop. Hopefully it'll come to an end soon. And we can return back to somewhat of a normalcy. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is another edition of Seeing Beyond and Through with Monty. And I will see you all beyond and through.